Are you struggling to keep up with boxing? Download the Boxing Showtimes app for the latest fight schedules, full undercards, boxer stats, news, and real-time updates. It's more than just an app, it's the boxing community you want to join.
Boxing King Media, powered by the REMATCH season. We're with Mr. Jeff Powell from the Daily Mail, live. Well, not live, but the weigh-in's already happened. Just seen Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk weigh-in. Strange weigh-in, because it's very rare that we see heavyweights with all their clothes on. Tyson had a leather jacket on, Usyk left his t-shirt on. Just want to get your initial reaction to the weigh-in and the way they both looked.
Well, there's an interesting sort of double play going on here. Unbeknown to most people, all the weights are normally done in the morning, and we're today at 10:30, and then they do this as a show for the people. And there's not very much disparity between the weights, if there would be any, but it's just so that they can get it done, and they don't have to worry about trying to keep weight down for so long on the day before the fight, which is fine. It's a little subterfuge, but it doesn't harm anybody. But they're now saying that they were weighed with their clothes, and that was the weight that was put out with clothes. Now, if that was not their actual weight at the real weigh-in, it's a little bit confusing, because Tyson is extremely heavy. I mean, he's over 20 stone, which I think is for the first time, and Usyk's 3 or 4 pounds over what he was for the first fight. Fury a lot. And a 55-pound weight difference is enormous. Now, most people, if we're thinking about a street fight, would think A, Tyson's huge already, and you wouldn't fight him behind the pub, and now B, he's going to have this massive weight advantage, so it would be crushing in his favour. But that's not quite always the same in boxing, which has rules to play by. It'll be interesting to see if putting so much weight on will enable him to sort of lean on and bear down and wear out Usyk. That won't be quite as easy as it would be with someone like Deontay Wilder, who was also, of course, smaller, but who doesn't have the same movement with his feet, with his hands, his body. It won't be quite as easy to pin him down. Obviously, Tyson won't be any quicker. He's not liable to be as quick carrying that bulk around. But the issue about it is really interesting. It's not so much that the lack of speed, it's whether it's too much for him to carry through a long fight. I wonder if he's just going to hope to go for a quick stoppage by bashing him around, leaning on him, wearing him down and catching him unawares. Yes, it's a huge weight difference. He's all that much taller as well. But he had to do something different, I have to say. He had to change something from the first fight, because not that it wasn't a close fight in the end, because Tyson had a good lead in the first fight, the first half of the first fight. So it ended up very, very close, in my view. I scored it a draw, with Tyson having comprehensively won the first half, but then getting battered for presumably a 10-8 round in the ninth. And I thought that just about all leveled out. I didn't argue with it being given by a point to Alexander, because, you know, if he finished the stronger. Now, if he's going to finish the stronger in this one, Tyson might be quite tired. I think it's a risk to be that heavy. It could be a risk that pays off, but Usyk will make it quite difficult for him to find in the way of trying to grab him and pull him down. He's so quick on his feet. He might, if he comes lumbering in, Tyson, he'll probably get clipped a few times on the way in, and Usyk will be gone. It makes it a more fascinating fight, but having said that, Tyson had to do something, and this is his answer. And for him and for British boxing, let's hope it's the right one.
From your experience and all your years in boxing, based on the size gain, which looks quite obvious now, does Tyson Fury avenge his loss tomorrow?
I don't think so, sad to say.
Mr. Jeff Powell, and I hope for the British fans that you're wrong, so thank you very much for your time. I think they're trying to kick us out of here because they're dismantling all the stage behind you.
They'll be dismantling us fairly shortly. Yes. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, Jeff. We've got a long 24 hours ahead. Thank you.
Make it.